Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer and I'm playing Dungeon Crusade. And we have a huge battle here at the Red Widow's lair. We see three of our guys fighting the Dreadthorn. And the reason why we do this is because he carries the Jade Key. And that's the key that we need to get into this area down here. And there are all these locked chambers, these locked, these locked huts or what it is. And we wanna search them, and somewhere is our boss enemy, I think kind of a Lich King or something, that we have to kill. So that's a huge step during this quest. On our, I'm not sure which one is the main quest. I think this is actually the main quest. On the side quest, we have to find 3 of these goods and belongings markers. And we already found 2 of them. And when we find the 3rd one, I think at that point the Red Widow will spawn. And we have to fight her. So that's some giant spider. And this will be somewhere in these chambers over here. Furthermore, the ranger deals with all the incoming raiders. So the next one will be this creature here, this dweller, and I'm also planning to explore parts of the caverns for more treasuries. For example, we have a treasure chest up there, we have a mystery chamber and a crate in here, and we also have a crate over there. We have 2 secret chambers here. I'm planning to explore these during this second dungeon dive because I want the money available during the celebration day before we go into the dungeon for the last time. So during the upkeep phase we have to check if these 3 torches, if they still burn, and they all do. On a 1 or 2 they would there would be, I don't know, they would go out. Okay, and now we can draw an encounter card. And wow, we have another chest. Randomly select a hero. And these cannot be heroes that are involved in a fight. That's what this symbol shows. So, let's see. This time it's the priest again. She found another treasure chest. This hero has found a huge treasure chest within the throne room. They have 5 attempts, modified with a lockpicking attribute. Yeah, that's a problem. They are not good in lockpicking. You're going to be very lucky there. To pick the lock of the chest, take the red, blue and green d6 dice and roll them together. Hero must get 6 from the red and blue and 4 or higher on the green d6. Set successive rolls aside, and then we can roll a lot. A lot of dice. But the problem is, to see how many loot we found, the problem is if we don't make it, we're gonna lose a lot of, probably we're gonna lose a lot of life points and essence. So that's going to be exciting, and yeah, it's really a shame that the priest now for the second time has to do that. But on the other side, I mean, she did well during the first time, so there is definitely a chance that she can do it. So this is now my first attempt. Okay, so I mean, we did it with the green die. Second. Oh man. Third. Nope. It's looking bad. Fourth. Yeah, that's a start. But we need a 6 now with the last attempt on the red one. Oh man. No. We didn't make it. We didn't open the chest. So that means we triggered a trap. Roll a d10 and a d6. The d10 result is damage taken. The d6 is essence loss. So what we're going to do is we have to... That can kill her. Yeah, that can kill her. Now the problem is... Shit. I got 8 life points here. And I'm gonna, I don't know, that's tough. I'm really not sure if I should drink the healing potion before I do that. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty big waste, right? Because technically this thing would give me 6 life points. But if I roll an 8 or a 9, I'm dead. Also, if I roll a 10, but I could not prevent that by healing the potion, by drinking the potion anyway. I'm really not sure if I should take that risk. I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to drink the potion. That's what I mean. I'm going to take the risk, going to roll a die, and we see how bad it is. So we have a 6-sider, that's the essence we lose, and the d10 shows how much damage we take. Okay, so we're still alive. It was really close. We lose 6 life points and 3 essence. Okay, I'm gonna simply discard the potion, which then brings me back to the life point, to the amount of life points where I was before. Yeah, so that was a shame. If I had some other hero, I would have done it. Some are pretty good in lockpicking. Well, not many though. This guy here, the Bard, has a +3 to lockpicking. He's got the gem of finesse. For him that would not have been a problem at all. But okay. Yeah. It's interesting. It's a cool event, definitely. I love these lockpicking events. Okay, then we have to check if a new Guardian shows up. And that is the case. That's not cool. So we have a level 2 Guardian, and it is Nefarian. Okay. Okay. So it's getting more and more dangerous. Okay, so let's see where it spawns. That is 7. That's bad. That is right here. So that is not good. She is now really cornered here. Here on this side is Nefarian. Here is the Dark. There is Lord Blackmore. I mean, at the moment he doesn't see her, but my goal was basically to move around and explore this area. So this is not going to happen now. Maybe I'm just going to go into the other room here, trigger the Dweller, and just hope that the Ranger will be able to deal with him. It's all pretty rough. Okay. So, and this goes down again. And now we come to the hero phase, and the Ranger will activate first. I'm thinking about... Oh, wait a second. I'm not sure if I actually paid the essence. I'm not sure how much essence I even lost. Just a moment. Okay, so let's see. I have a feeling that she is going to use her special ability, the Heavenly Arc. Once again, we need a break, all of us, I think. And she spends 4 essence, and we can roll a d3, and then add 2, and that's how much essence and I gotta place this card over here somewhere, and how much life points every hero, except for her, sadly, will recover. Okay, that's 5. That's really good. Okay, and now the Ranger will activate, and I think it's time to use the Shadow Stalker ability again. The problem with this spider creature over here, the Night Dweller, is that you have to do a pretty tough evade test, and if you mess this up, you get webbed, and you can't do anything anymore except for defending. And the only way to get out of this is doing an even tougher strength test. So I might be then basically out of the game for a couple of turns, and this is something I cannot afford, because he is the only hero that stands between the village and the raiders. So therefore, I really have to make sure that I don't get webbed. So I kind of have to avoid an attack, basically. But I have to kill this guy, so therefore I have to do the Shadow Stalker thing. So I'm going to move. I have to be 5 spaces away. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I can simply move here. I don't have to roll. And then I will spend 3 essence, and I'm hoping that I roll a 3 to 6. Until now I did really well with that ability, so we'll see. Of course. Yeah, this time it didn't work, and the problem is I can only use this once per turn. Now I might consider, I could use the other one, I think. So I still have my level 1 ability, and I think I can actually use both of them. So the problem is that would cost me another 2 essence. And yeah, that sucks. Will this guy be able to enter the village in the next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think so, but I'm not absolutely sure. But I don't think so. I think I'm gonna go back And yeah, I will move back because I do not want to get attacked. So I simply move back here to avoid the attack. Maybe even here, because if he makes a turn here. And then, on the other hand, yeah, I think I'm in a good shape there. Maybe I'm better off here though. I think I'm gonna go here. And then when he comes closer, I might be able to activate the Shadow Stalker next turn again. And if it doesn't work, I can still approach it. And then if I'm next to it, I can use the Glyph of Lightning. That should do it. But there is a risk involved. So we'll see how it plays out. Okay, so now we fight our big battle against Dreadthorn. And well, if things are going according to plan, shouldn't be too dangerous for us. However, there is this special ability here, the Chaotic Thrashing. Oh, it says on defense. I think last time when I actually wrote that, he was attacking, so that was not even necessary. But it wasn't triggered anyway. So we gotta roll a d20, and on a 15 plus, we might get into trouble. So let's hope for the best here. And that is just a 7, so that means we're good. And now I'm pretty sure that things are not an issue anymore. So first let's see in which order the combat phases will take place. So we have ranged, spiritual, and mythical. And we start with ranged, which is probably our weakness, then spiritual, then mythical, then spiritual. And the knight will use again the Witherrook bow for his attack. And then we have the Warlock using Charzy's hatchet and Ashara's Scepter of Truth. If we only do a single hit, the guy is killed, because all our weapons do 3 damage. This one because of the Gem of Wrath. And oh, we don't need this. We need, well, there are a couple of, this one and that one. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I mean, I think we killed him in mythical. So ranged is not going to be enough. We have a modifier +6. We rolled a 10, 16. So that didn't work out. We take 2 damage there. But mythical was 9. So let's see. I think I got a +11. Yeah, I do have a +11, and that means that we managed to kill him. He has an 8. He has a 19, so I have a 20. That's enough. I do 3 damage with Charzy's hatchet, and therefore I managed to kill Dreadthorn. And that is amazing. I'm glad that one of the big guys is gone. That means also I get the Jade Key, which will open then these lower areas over there. And yeah, that makes me really feel better that at least one of these guys is now off the board. That's really cool. Now we will get 5 life force for that. Now remember, this one is kind of a quest guardian, so he is not one of the 3 guardians that we have to kill. He is basically extra. And then we can roll for loot, and I hope this time we will get something, because yeah, we were really unsuccessful until now with that. So I got 2 die rolls. I need a 15 for loot and a 9 to get 400 bucks. Oh wow, that's a 20. Awesome. So that gives me 400 bucks and a loot. And let's do another one. That's a 9, so I get overall 800 bucks and a loot card. I think that was really successful. So let's draw the loot card. We'll see what it is. Come on. Wow! That is cool. That is really great. The armor of the maidens. That is, I think, a legendary item. And it's a +4. Now, the problem is that this guy, it sucks. Start complaining again. Our ranged combat specialist, he already has an armor, and that armor comes with a gem of wraith. So I don't know if I want to exchange that. We'll see who wears that thing. But it's definitely cool to find that. And it says, what does it say here? Crafted by the Maidens of Witherbrook Forest. So really, really lovely. So maybe for now I'm going to give the armor to the Bard. There is here the Shield of Divine Fury. That gives him a +3 to lockpicking. The armor is also +2 in agility, so that's really cool. I'm not quite sure actually. Maybe I'll let him keep the shield for now. I can still change later, but I wonder, let's take a quick look what the other... So this one, for example, there you want ranged combat. Well, there you want spiritual combat. It's tough. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do with that. I could also give the armor to the priest. That might be an interesting option. Huh. Yeah, some tough choices to make here. So yeah, the priest is adjacent, so I think I can also simply give the armor to the priest. And I'm going to place this thing here in that way, so that I know that she has another armor, which gives her +2 to spiritual combat. And then she can change depending on what she prefers. I mean, she already has a +5 in spiritual, so that's pretty good. But yeah, it's a bit tricky, actually. I mean, on the other hand, this guy... No, you know what? Oh God, I really don't know, man. I think I'm going to keep... yeah, I think I'm actually going to keep the armor with him. And then I can still change it. Now, I made a decision when it comes to these... I already mentioned that. When it comes to these gems. So, Roger said that it would be okay to simply switch the gems, exchange them between the different items. But for me, that feels a little bit, I don't know. It feels like that makes this just a little bit too strong, and you could constantly change things. So my thought was that, and I already mentioned that in an earlier video, that you can only change them during the celebration day at the blacksmith, and that this will then destroy the item they were attached to. So if you really want to keep that thing because you want to place it in, and you want to place it in a better item, you have to destroy the old one. Now we cannot use this. This is not, yeah, this has no slot, so we cannot use that to place one of the gems anyway. Okay, cool. So this guy is gone. That's very good. That brings me closer to my quest goal. Oh, and I just realized I forgot to actually rally the heroes, so I have to spend an essence with the warlock. And now we skip, obviously, the turn of the other two guys who were involved in the fight, and we go to to the priest. And this is, I'm not sure what to do with her. Let me have a quick look how bad this guy is. Maybe I can take him on, but oh, maybe. I mean, I'm excellent at I'm excellent at chaos. I'm not that great as I thought. I got a +7, so I would need a 9. I'm really not good in ranged combat. But I got a +6 in arcane combat. So there might be actually a real chance for me to fight this guy. And it's probably the easiest way. Now what if maybe I can bring the priest also into this room. Let's see. Oh, she's pretty good in, you know what? Now that changes things a little bit. I'm gonna then give this armor to the priest. Because then she's actually pretty good in ranged combat, and we might get a good chance, the two of us, to when we attack Nefarian. So I think I'm gonna try that. The problem is the Dweller will see the priest if she runs around here, but I think I'm gonna have to take that risk. Now it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. I'm gonna try, and maybe I have to spend some essence, but I would love to get rid of this guy. And he doesn't seem to be terribly tough. He's got 9 life points though, which is a bit tricky. So we're not going to be able to kill him, I guess. Yeah, let me see. And he will then attack her. So she will take again a ton of damage. Oh man. It's tough. I mean, she's not... I don't know. I don't know if I really want her in this battle. But yeah, we probably have to. So I can use the Ice Prism though. That will reduce the monster's damage to 1. And then I think it's not that dangerous anymore. So yeah, that's what I'm going to try. I'm gonna activate her and move her right here, I guess. I don't have to roll to do that. And then I'm going to rally the priest. And I will activate the ice prism. So that means that, yeah, the monster may not move, but can still attack if a hero is adjacent. All warfare damage this monster deals this turn is reduced by 1. Yeah. So, nice. And then I will move the priest, and she's got to be fast. So we need some good rolls here. That's a 6. That's an excellent roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That triggers the Shadow Dweller. He becomes now a raider because he has seen me now. Let's place... Oh, he already is? That's weird. No, this... Oh no, the Blackwood Prowler. That is the Blackwood Prowler. I mixed that up. Okay, yeah, so now the Blackwood Prowler is a raider, and then I can move here with my second action, and nothing can stop me. The only question is, do I want to get a little bit closer? Well, I don't know. I mean, thinking about moving here maybe, that might give some of the other heroes the option. Yeah, I think I want to go there. And yeah, so let's attack. I mean, it would be cool if we could kill this guy at 2, but not this turn, that's for sure. So he has an intimidating howl when he's on defense. Before any warfare roll is made against Nefarian, he rolls 1d20. On a result of 14 to 20, intimidating howl activates. And that, let's hope we don't do that. That's a 5, so we're good here. And that means we can hopefully do some serious damage. It says anytime, I'm gonna act. Oh, I already did activate the ice prism. Okay, so then let's see in which order we have to fight. We have chaos, ranged, and arcane. Okay, so we start with chaos, then arcane, and the last one we have to fight is ranged. There we go. And yeah, so she will now, instead of this shield, she now carries this armor here. Okay. So, and let's see. I will attack. Yeah. Here it doesn't really matter. I'm going to attack with the Battle Axe of the Harvester during Chaos. I've got a +7 modifier, so that's pretty good. Then the ranged, she will attack with the, with the Dagger of Mourning during the ranged combat phase. Where is that marker? That is the last one, so that should be this one here. And then during the arcane combat phase, I use my Sword of the Fallen, and I also have a +6 modifier there. So I think for all of the... Okay, Chaos +7, all the others +6. Okay, so let's see. That was a terrible, and that was an absolutely terrible roll. We rolled a 4, a 2, and a 5. So we lost everywhere. It could not have, I mean, this is ridiculous. But okay. So we lost, yeah, I mean, there's no question, we lost everything. It was a horrific roll. That's hard to do, right? If you roll 12-siders and 6-siders, you roll 6 dice, and none of them goes beyond 3. That's really tough. Okay, so that means, but luckily the Ice Prism means he only deals 1 damage per turn. So that means the Battle Mage loses overall 2, and she loses 1. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay, so the Green Wraith now comes around the corner and he sees these 3 guys. So he now also becomes a raider. So that's a bit of a problem. We have a lot of raiders now. And oops, I'm not sure if the ranger will be able to hold them all. So maybe we have to send someone back here. I don't really know that though. So he basically turned around and now simply moves back because this is the fastest way out. And I think I will take the chance, and I think the Bard is in a pretty good shape to kill him, so he probably will quickly move there and kill him before he actually makes it to the village, or even to the near the village. And okay, let's see. Now we activate the others. We have the Wraith there in Briarwood. That's the wrong die. So he does not become a... He moves here. And now we got okay, 1. So he moves over 5 spaces. Now he follows the blue line. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we got to check if he activates again. And he doesn't. Okay. And now we have to activate Lord Blackhand. And again, this is a bit tricky. We got to see where he ends up. So that could be interesting. He activates twice. So that is the red path. So he moves again back this way here. And then the purple path. So yeah, he kind of is basically constantly moving back and forth here. Which is okay for now. That's okay. And we still have this environment card which pushes his combat values. So I really don't want to fight him at the moment. Okay, now we have to activate 3 more raiders. We start with the Blackwood Prowler. Wow, that's quick. So I think he has a +5 modifier. Yeah. So that means he moves 10 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we got to check the Siege Breaker. Okay, that guy is slow. 1, 2, 3. And finally the Shadow Dweller. So he moves 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's move him here. And that means he is now within range of the Ranger when it comes to the Shadow Stalker ability. And yeah, we'll see. And okay, Goblin Footman. This one. Okay, so he moves 8 spaces. So the first one is here, and then we got to see which direction he moves. That isn't good. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so he ends up here now, and Does he? Wait a minute, it's not so clear. Maybe not. Oh yeah, he follows the red path. So that means he ends up here. He will move one additional space though. I'm not quite sure in which direction. Well, I think he can't. Because, yeah, he would go this way, but he can't. So therefore, he will now attack the priest, which isn't good at all. So, damn. Okay, so we have another raider now. That's really crazy. Every minion, except for the red wraith, which is hanging out there in Briarwood, but every other minion is now a raider. Okay, so we got to do this attack, and I don't like that, but there's nothing I can do about it. So I hope that we get a ranged attack, I guess. I'm really not good with the others. So yeah, I want to roll a 1 here. Oh man, that was cool. That was so cool. So that's good. I still got this armor that we just discovered. So that gives me now a +6 modifier. And yeah, now I'm feeling a little bit more confident. I might be able to kill this guy. Okay, wow, that was something, man. Okay, so my luck comes maybe back. The footman was killed. That was good. No, wait a minute. Was it the one? Yeah, that was this guy. So we're gonna check, and if we roll a 20, we find something, and we didn't. Okay. Anyway, that was cool. At least this guy is gone. So, and now we're gonna have to fight him. Nefarian again, he will now activate. And he's gonna attack the priest because of this C3, this priority here. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do a counterattack, I think. Maybe I'm lucky in ranged combat, so I'm gonna try that. Yeah, I'm gonna do a counterattack in ranged combat with the Dagger of Mourning, and so we don't have to roll for the order here or something. I cannot kill this guy anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, we got these 3 dice, or these 6 dice, and we see what happens. Now the Ice Prism is still active. It goes for the whole turn, so that means he can only do 1 damage per phase. That's really good. Okay, yeah. Well, actually, I rolled pretty damn good here. Wow. Holy shit, that was insane. Sadly, I have a -3 in chaos, so I still take a damage there. I have a 9 + 6, so that is enough. Was close, but it is enough to deal 2 damage to this guy. And I even survived. Yeah, absolutely. No, yeah, that was good. I only lost a single life point here, so that was really nice. Awesome. Okay, so sadly the knight's torch went out. That's not so good because I wanted to bring him here to help against the combat, or to help with the combat against Nefarious. I think he should be able to get there anyway, but nah, it's not that easy anymore. So now let's see. We're going to draw another encounter card, and let's hope that we get rid of this environment. And we do actually, but this is not that easy either. Like the sound of thunder, a loud evil voice is heard speaking to the minions. It is the voice of their master. When rolling a raid die, a result of 1 or 2 will also suffice for converting a vagrant minion into a raiding minion while this environment is in effect. Okay, that has luckily at the moment very little effect because, as mentioned, we have pretty much already every minion in a raider status. However, of course, newly spawned minions and all will probably convert much quicker now. And now we gotta check for another guardian, and it's getting now more and more likely that we will see someone. And luckily we don't. That is good. So 1 additional guardian can spawn. 2 are already on the board. 1 more could spawn. So let's activate the heroes. We start again with the ranger down there. He has to deal with the shadow dweller, and the way he wants to do this is by using again his shadow stalker ability. He missed last time. Hopefully he can do it this time, so he has to spend another 3. And he rolls, and we want a 4. Now what was it? A 3 to 6. Oh fuck, that is another one. So that isn't good. That means we now have to... Yeah, now I'm going to move here adjacent to this guy, and I'm going to use my glyph of lightning, and that allows me to roll a d3, but I have to be adjacent. So now I'm going to roll a d3, and that's the amount of the wounds the guy takes. I need to roll a 2 here. Oh, come on, that's fucked up. Okay, so that means he takes 1 wound, and what I'm going to do is, and I don't want to do this, I'm going to use now my other Shadow Stalker ability. Remember, all these special abilities are no actions, but the glyph is an action. So I'm going to use that. I spend another 2, and this then allows me to try another attack. And the other ability only does 1 damage. So now I better do it. Okay, this time I did it. So I was pretty unlucky here, but in the end I managed to kill the guy. But it wasn't cool at all. It did cost me a ton of my reserves. Resources. I had to spend 5 of these of essence, 1 of my valuable glyph uses, so that wasn't good at all. But okay, at least the guy is gone. His webbing ability is terrible, and I think for a minion he is a little over the top. I mean, I'm more afraid of that guy than I am of a champion, or maybe even of a guardian, because I can run away from a guardian, but I cannot run away from this guy if I have to. In this specific situation, I have to stop him, and if I fuck up the test, I'm in a terrible situation. So this is very, very dangerous, and I'm just glad that I managed to kill him here. But yeah, it didn't work out well. So I think I'm going to use my I'm going to use my ochre juice, which increases my essence by 6. And okay. And of course I can roll a die here to see if I get some loot. I'm not sure what I need, but I know it's going to be high. An 18! Wow, maybe that's actually enough. Let's find the card. Is that... I think that's this card. No, it's not enough. I need a 20. Yeah, that was the Shadow Dweller here, so I needed a 20. Okay, well, bad luck, but the guy is dead. So I want to be honest. I'm not sure if I actually can activate both of them. I remember reading that you can choose which one you want to activate, but I don't know if I can activate both cards or if I can activate the ability just once. I will check that. Okay, so the thing is, it says here, if a special ability shows this symbol, you have to channel it, which means you have to turn it upside down, and that means you cannot use it again this turn, and then during the upkeep phase you will unchannel these. But because these are two different cards, and I know you can keep both cards, I'm pretty sure you can use this thing twice. So I think I'm fine here. So next I want to activate the Bard. And my goal is to go here first to the treasure chest. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I could... Yeah, I think I want to go first to the treasure chest. And then with my second action, I want to attack this other guy, this Wraith. Okay, so that was definitely possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a minute, I was here. It's not that easy. I got a plus. Oh, he still has his torch. Okay, then it's okay. We can go to the treasure chest, and I'm going to attack the guy right away. No, that will end my turn. Okay, therefore I have to open the treasure chest first. So let's do that. Yeah, let's open the treasure chest and hope for something nice. Okay, that is a sacred idol. Slowly reaching into the archaic chest, you pull out a long-lost relic, which formerly resided within the village to ward off evil. You have located the secret idol. When turned into the village, lower the minion population track by 2 and reduce the village's terror level by 2. Wow, this is super cool. Albus may return this into the village. This is insane. Okay, I mean, that is just super awesome. That makes life obviously much easier, not to say boring. But if we can bring this down to 4, the minion level, then man, there is going to be much less going on in there. So that's pretty awesome. I'm definitely going to do that as fast as possible. What a great treasure. Okay, so there you go. The treasure chest is empty. And now with my second action, I'm going to attack over here the Wraith. And I'm really good at fighting Wraith. I'm a real specialist here. So let's see. Okay, that is number 3. This is Arcane. And the guy has a 13. Now I have a +4, but I got a reroll from Ashara's Scepter, so let's hope that this works out. We only have to do a single hit to kill the Wraith. Okay, so let's see, this is not enough, I think. However, I can reroll the D12, And this thing is enough. Okay, so I take damage. I lose a life point because yeah, 6 plus 4 is just a 10, and that's not going to be good enough. But with the final strike, I managed then to kill this guy. Okay, so now we can roll here, and on a what is that? A 19, I find something of value. Okay, that was an 11, I guess, so nope, nothing here for me. Okay, now we activate the knight, and I want to assist here in the combat against Nefarian, but I need a couple of good movement rolls to get there. That's awesome. That's a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I definitely can go here. And then I'm going to rally the other heroes. And now we can fight together against that nasty creature. The reason why I wanted the knight in the battle is he's got the Gem of Wrath, which gives him a +1 to his to damage. So he is now the only one who has a +3 weapon. I mean, some of the others also do, but they're not involved in this combat. And I want to do 7 damage, if possible, in this turn, because then I can kill him in this turn. But before that happens, we have to see if this special ability triggers, because if that happens, we're not going to do 7 damage. And it does. Oh man. So the intimidating howl activates. Any type of damage dealt to Nefarian this combat round is halved, rounding down to a minimum of 1, which means 1, right? I mean, we're only going to deal 1 damage per turn. So that, again, was pretty bad. But, okay, I mean, that's something we got to deal with. Shit. That was not good, and it means I probably want to activate the Ice Prism again, because I have to protect the priest. Yeah. Otherwise, his attacks were going to be too brutal, so I will activate the Ice Prism again against this guy, and damn, it doesn't really... It's a little unlucky. But okay, so that means again the combat order doesn't matter at all, and after we already had a terrible attack in the first turn, now again it's not looking really promising. This guy is tough. Well, actually he's not that tough, but we are a little unlucky here. So let's see that we can do some damage here. And yeah, I mean, he's going to use his bow. Yeah, he's going to use the bow to attack, obviously. And she will do the chaos attack. I wonder if she should also try to do the arcane attack. I mean, she's got a +6. Well, maybe that actually makes more sense. Technically, we don't even need her. Maybe we should not rally her, and she can simply do something else. Yeah, I think that's better. So I'm not going to rally her. I'm just going to rally this guy, and I'm just going to rally the battle mage, and that will allow her to move up and maybe check out this treasure chest there. Yeah, I think I like that. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that was again a pretty poor result here. So the 7 is not going to be enough. The 7 in chaos. Oh man, this is terrible. So I get a +7 modifier, but that is just a 14. So I'm going to take again 1 damage here. The 7 here in Arcane, that's a 13. That is actually enough. Yeah, I can add, I get a modifier of 6. So that's enough. So he takes a wound there, sadly, only 1. And then here in ranged combat, I did it. So he takes another wound. Well, I mean, he has 4 wounds. I got to deal 5 wounds next turn. This is definitely possible, but I have to not if I roll again, if this chaotic thrashing activates. So, yeah, okay, I mean, it wasn't bad. I only took a single wound, but in the end, it wasn't as successful as I was hoping here. So one thing is interesting though, and that is, I think Nefarian will actually follow her, because he's tracking her, and she is the hero, the class 3 hero. So if I move away with her to open that chest, Nefarian will follow and attack me. Is that a problem? I don't really know. I mean, I will be attacked either way. I got to run then with the other 2 heroes. And that is a bit of a problem, right? Because if I'm slow with the others, I might not be able to get this attack done. Let's see how far it is for her, for example, to get here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's pretty far away. So maybe I'm just going to stay there just to make sure that Nefarian won't follow me. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stay there. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then that's it. That's it for the hero turn. Now we got to activate the other guys. And it is much more likely now that this last Wraith also becomes a Raider, simply because of that special event card. So let's see here. And he doesn't. We were lucky there. So let's see where he moves. It's 5. So he moves there. And then 8 spaces. Let's see. That's green. So he moves back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we got to roll again. And that is green again. 6, 7, 8. So he moves here. Okay. And now we got Lord Blackhand. Yeah, we'll see, right? I mean, this... Oh, actually, I forgot to activate the Warlock. And I wonder if I should go at least around the corner or somewhere where Lord Blackhand can't see me. That could be a reasonable choice. But But then again, where would that be? This thing is really in the center. I'm pretty sure he can see me everywhere. But if I go... I don't know. Could move down here maybe. Huh. You know, I'm simply going to move into that chamber here. I'm safe there, nobody will see me, and now we activate Lord Blackhand. Okay, so that is the purple. So he comes closer, and that's not good, because if he moves in here, we have a problem. We got to fight then 2 guardians. So that would be a disaster. So I don't want blue. And it's purple again. Okay, so he moves actually down here now. Yeah, okay, we'll see how this continues. It looks a little dangerous for him now, for the ranger, but for now I think we're okay. And you know what? I forgot to activate Albus, and of course I want to do that. I want to bring that sacred idol to the village. So that's something we want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we take the idol. And yeah, we carry $1,000, and then we can move another 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and that's it. So let's see, we got 2 more raiders to activate. So there is the Blackwood Prowler. This guy moves, I think, 8 spaces. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he comes definitely closer now. And then we have the Orc Siegebreaker. I wonder if I should have actually... Yeah, I think I should have also spawned a few more creatures. So it's the Orc Siegebreaker. He moves 8 spaces too. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now wait a minute. I have to spawn a few more creatures. Okay, we got 6 here. Did I kill a creature during this monster phase? I don't think so. So therefore I think I have to actually spawn 3 additional ones. And we got the Overgrown Black Rock Viper. So that creature shows up here. And we can immediately activate it. Okay, that moves 9 spaces, I think. No, that's a +4. Yeah, no, it's 9 spaces. I'm going to see here. Oh, and it becomes immediately also a raider simply because of this environment card here. Okay, there we go. So, man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, 9 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. Okay. And let's draw another one. That's the Orc Archer. Okay. And so let's see about him, where he shows up. 5. We gotta find his standee. Okay, so this guy, he showed up here, and gotta activate him and see, maybe he immediately activates also as a raider, and he doesn't. So he follows the green path and he moves 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so he now is guarding our treasure chest. He's standing right on top of it. Not that great. And the last minion to spawn is another overgrown black rock viper. Okay, so let's see where this one spawns. 4. So I think this is down here. Yep. And we'll see if it activates right away and what happens. And it doesn't activate, so that is cool. It moves overall 5 spaces following the red path, and that is not cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it already moves toward the village, but there's a chance that it will turn around. I mean, it's not a raider yet. So yeah, I mean, we can see already all these guys moving toward the ranger. Will he be able to deal with all of them? That's not easy, especially the Wraith is not someone... The Ranger is good in fighting against, so... I don't know. You know. I mean, but the problem is the others are all pretty far away. I could send the bard to help, but he's going to go through this trap then, and then, I don't know. I'm really not sure if the others want to help him. Maybe they just won't. I mean, we have the sacred idol. Even if a few of these creatures will make it to the village, we can use the idol to bring back the terror level, and yeah, I mean, then it's maybe not that bad. I think we are okay still. Okay, so I'm gonna load it up, and yeah, this is a bit of a frustrating experience, you know, if you roll a die and then you do just 1 damage. Kind of sucks. But, okay, I mean, we got to deal with it. We got to somehow fight that guy. It didn't really work out here. But I'm pretty sure that, I mean, he's also not a big threat. But it is it feels a bit like, you know, it's also a war of attrition at that point. I mean, I'm losing essence. I have to use a lot of these abilities to deal with the creatures, especially the ranger, also the others. But there are still a couple of ochre juices in the bazaar. So I think what I'm going to do is, with Albus, I mean, he's already on the way to the village. It's still a long way, but I think I will try to get some of these ochre juices. Okay, so yeah, this is it. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye. You know what? I actually forgot to activate Nefarian because his card was placed here. So that's something I still have to do. And he's going to attack again the priest. The priest will try a counterattack again. So she's going to attack with the Dagger of Mourning again during the ranged attack phase. Wait a minute, she's got, yeah, I think that makes the most sense. She's got a +6 there, so she needs a 9. Yeah, she's going to do that. And then, now again, the order doesn't matter because we cannot kill him this turn. We need all these, and yeah, there we go. So we need a lot of good results here. we are not good in fighting this guy, but let's see. Last time we were doing fine. This time we were also doing okay, but not good enough again. So we definitely will take a damage here. I think I have a -3 modifier in chaos. So luckily, again, we have the ice prism from the battle mage, which means he does only a single damage per turn, basically. And then here, I think that's also not good enough. We have a +4 modifier. Or is it? No, that's a +3 modifier. But that's not good enough. So I take a second damage here. But I was doing well in ranged combat. And because of the Dagger of Morning, I managed to deal 2 damage against this guy. So now he's down to 3 life points, basically. And that means even if we do again this chaos roll, and if we mess this up, and every attack does only a single damage, basically, we can still do it. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, see you then. Bye.